Hello, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay over there. This is being done straight through the webcam, so hopefully it sounds pretty good. Give me one second. I'm going to go and share this on the Sports Board Games Facebook group, if you'll give me 1 second. Hey, let me know if you can hear me out there. Like I said, that if the volume's not great, maybe there's something I can do. Usually I have much better sound equipment, but all my sound equipment is at the radio station that I work for. All right, I'm listening to the stream on the phone, so that actually sounds pretty good. So yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna post this to a few Facebook groups and we'll get started. So joining you tonight from the extra room in my house, we're gonna be playing some Pocket Sports basketball. Pocket Sports is a game game company out of Australia, and they make these really cool kind of dice games. As you can see, they're custom dice, beautiful custom dice. That I'm just gonna tilt that camera up time here. So basically, this basketball game is kind of like a race. There's no time limit. There's no clock. It's all about getting to be the first team to 50 points. And I can say this with some assurity that we are the only game in town tonight. And yes, all right. So that's posted on the Facebook group. We'll go ahead and get started with today's matchup featuring the Utah Jazz and the Los Angeles Clippers, all part of my mini season. So what I've done is I've taken all the teams, put them randomly in a double elimination bracket. So yeah, so to begin, we're going to have the team that goes for the tip-off. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I played it, so give me 1 second. Tip-off, 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 tip-off. Literally the only thing I don't remember is how to start. I can remember everything else after that. If you're out there watching, join us on the chat. Would love to hear how you're doing in this kind of extraordinary situation that we have here. Okay, here we go. So we're going to roll. To begin, you roll this black dice right here, and the team with the highest number gets it. So we'll start with the away team. So the Jazz, Rudy Gobert, rolls a 6, and the Clippers rolls a 6. So it's a tie, so we'll go again. Gobert 1, Clippers 4. So Clippers have it on the opening tip. So immediately you roll the point guard die. That came up as a pass to the power forward. Power forward is the blue die. He'll go for a power drive for 2 points. I don't know if you can really see that there, but that's what that dice reading is. It says power drive for 2 points. I'm going to try to get the dice tray below the camera so you guys can kind of see that. I'll update you on scores as we go along. So he'll go for a power drive for 2 points. So we got to roll for their defense. And the defensive die is this brown one right here. So they roll. They're going with a zone cover defense. So that's the hardest defense to beat, which means that on the scoring die, this black one that we rolled at the beginning, that's actually the scoring die. The gentleman needs to roll a 5 or higher in order to score the shot. So power drive for 2 points from the power forward of the Clippers. Shot is up, and it's a 2. Utah's defense hold. And now now Utah gets the rebound. So they'll pass it over to their center, which is Gobert. He's off the glass for 2 points. The defense they're going to put on him is open, which means all he's got, as long as he doesn't roll a 1, he'll make it. And he rolls a 5, 2-0 Utah to start this one out. So Utah lead it by 2 as we roll into the next one as the Clippers pass to this shooting forward, or small forward, excuse me. I always get those mixed up, shooting forward, small forward. Up and under for 2 points. So We got to roll their defense, and he's wide open, and he makes the shot. So it's a tie game 2-2 here in the early going. Utah at Colorado. All right. Utah now, we'll see what they do. Pass to the center. Really going to work off of Gobert tonight. He goes up off the glass. Defense is a double team, which means he must roll a 6 in order to score. What does he roll? Wow, about that, a 6. And Gobert over the double team gets the 4 point, gets it 4-0 Utah. Here come the Clippers. They're going to pass to their shooting guard, which is the orange dice in this case. He'll go for the 3 ball downtown. Defense on them is a double team, so he's got to get a 6 in order to score that. And he gets a 3, so no shot. Utah will now take the ball back the other way. He dribbles. So if this dribble result comes up, I believe, let me double check that. 3 times before taking a shot, because everybody has a dribble result on their dice. 3 times before taking a shot, then it is an automatic shot clock violation. So there's 1. He'll pass the shooting guard, which is Kawhi, or is Kawhi a shooting guard or small forward? I always get that mixed up. He'll go ahead and pass, and we're going to pass it to the big man for the Clippers. He'll go up off the glass. Double team. Is he going to get Gobert? No, he rolls a 5. He needed to roll a 6. No points. Utah still leads 4-0. Hello, Tribe fan 879. He says, Gobert, a man possessed. In this world, he is definitely possessed in the real universe that you and I are unfortunately dealing with right now. It's he's dealing with a little bit more than that, but he's having a good game here on this fictional sports universe. That is no doubt. All right. Conley, I believe, is the guy. Goes to Ingle, the power forward. And he'll pass. Who's he going to go to? Goes to Gobert, because why not? He's been getting it done all night. 4-0 Jazz in this one. Rudy. Pass, but it's a tip-in. So this is a very interesting thing on the die. By the way, Tribe fan, we're playing Pocket Sports Basketball. It's a small little game company out of Australia, and they put on some really, really cool games. I love the dice factor. I love how each player has their own dice. Their football game is really, really cool. Matter of fact, I've got my Super Bowl matchup set. Maybe I'll have to live stream that one. Anyways, so it says pass, but tip in. So what happens is first he'll pass. He goes to Conley. So let's say Conley takes a shot. He misses it, but because Gobert's got his tip in attribute engaged, he'll jump up, automatically tip it in for 2 more points. So he'll pass instead. Conley goes right back to Gobert. So that takes away the tip in, and Gobert with a dunk. 6 points for Rudy. 6-2 Utah over the Clippers. So this dot, the camera's not really showing it, but it's a basketball. That means it's an automatic special move shot. When you hit one of those, you put a marker on your team card over there. As you can see, the team card right there. Might be the look right there, actually. Sorry, I'm not a cameraman by profession. So you put one of these blocks on that card. As soon as they get to the 3rd block, that means they're on fire, which means all, let's see. What does on fire mean exactly? Hot streak. They'll receive a bonus 1 to the black shot die automatically, and it'll remain in effect until a basket is missed or shot clock violation. All right. We're going to see if the Clippers can somehow, some way rebound. I'm actually going to go ahead and load up the Clippers roster. I don't know them super well. Bring up What If Sports. NBA. There we go. Sim matchup. We're going Utah. Actually, we'll do it this way. We'll play with since the 1920 rosters aren't out yet. We'll play with the other roster. So that means Kawhi is not on this team yet. So we're playing with last year's rosters. Okay, so Beverly, what will he do? He's going to pass to the shooting guard. That is Alexander. He dribbles. He dribbles again. Uh-oh. Puts up the 3 ball. What kind of defense does Utah put up there? Man-to-man, which means it's a 50-50 shot. He's got to roll 3 or above, and he rolls a 1. Utah's defense comes out again and stifles them. How about that? So the Jazz coming out with a big lead here in Staples Center as Ricky Rubio gets the inbound pass, goes to Gobert because why not? And Rudy off the glass for 2. What kind of defense they putting on him? It's a man-to-man, so he's got this dice has got to come up. Sorry, this dice has got to come up. Wow, my camera is horrible. It's got to come up 3 or higher, and it comes up a 3. Gobert with 8 points start this one off, and the Clippers are definitely struggling here at the beginning. All right, Beverly gets the inbound pass. He'll pass to Gallinari. Power forward. That's the blue dice over here. He'll go for the jump shot. Now that you kind of have an idea of the scorecards, I'm going to move the dice tray under so you guys can see really what's going on. Okay, jump shot. So defense that's put on is a double team. So that's six double team. So this guy's got to come up 6 or here. Sorry, let me fix that for you. Pick it up a little bit. There we go. So it's got to come up 6, and it comes up 3. Another defensive stop by the Jazz. Gobert. I believe it's going to go to Ingles, the power forward. I think that's who that is. Yep. No. Derek Favors. My apologies. Derek dribbles. And he finally passes. It just says pass. We're going to let the die decide to who. It's to Rudy. And Rudy with a dunk. How about that? Rudy Gobert puts the Jazz up 11-2 in the early going and is 1 away from putting Utah on a hot streak all by himself. That means they'll automatically get a +1 to the shooting die right here when they take shots. All right. 11-2. The Jazz are dominating this one. As who is their point guard? Patrick Beverly passes to their center, Tobias Harris, and Harris puts up the dunk himself. So that's the first points for the Clippers in a long while. Here we go. Ricky Rubio. He drives forward, puts a Euro step into the lane. The layup, yes! And it is now 13-4. Remember, this is a race to 50. Whoever gets to 50 first wins. First team to get to 25 or 26 will trigger, or 27 for that matter, will trigger halftime as Gobert gets his first 2 points of the game. Beverly dribbles around, dribbles some more. He's got to be careful. Passes to a shooting guard. That's Alexander. And shooting guard is orange. Shooting guard for 3. Splash. You can't really see it, but that says Trey, and it's got the basketball with the 3 in it. So that's an automatic 3 points, and that gets them almost to a hot streak as well. And it's now 7-11. The home team trailing, visiting Utah. Going big 3 style. I like it. I agree, Tribe fan. That's the only way that the Clippers are going to be able to work their way back into this game, especially since they have no answer for Gobert. And Rubio knows it as he takes the inbound pass, immediately flings it cross court to Gobert, and he executes a slam dunk. How about that? And now the Jazz are on fire, which means they get a +1 to every shooting die they have until someone misses it. So the Jazz are definitely operating their offense beautifully. We'll see if the three-point barrage by the Clippers continues. Right now, they're going to pass to their power forward, Gallinari. He will go for the jump shot for 2. Defense put on is a foul. So there's a foul there, which means for the first time tonight, we'll consult the ref die. And the foul is a travel. So just when you think that things are about to get going for the Clippers, they commit a travel. How about that? It's a turnover. And Rubio ready to go. Inbounds it, takes it immediately into the lane, goes from side to side, puts it up in the key for the layup, gets it to go. As you can see, that dot means it's going to go automatically no matter what. 17-7. Back to 10 for the Jazz. Patrick Beverley gets the inbound pass. He will immediately distribute to Gallinari. And he goes for the alley-oop jam and gets it to go. See another dot there. That's an automatic 2 points. And now the Clippers are on fire as well. It's 17-9. Jazz leading. Here comes Ricky Rubio. He dribbles. He dribbles again. He's got to be careful. And he does. He'll pass it over to the small forward. That's Ingles. What color is that again? Green. Green dye. Finger roll for 2 points. Let's see what kind of defense is put on there by the Clippers. It's a cover zone, so that means that the shooting die needs to be 5 or above. But since the Jazz are on fire, so to speak, because of those 3 big shots hit by Gobert, 2 by Gobert and 1 by Rubio, they automatically get a +1 to the black. So really, they need to roll a 4 or higher, and it's going in. If they miss it, though, then the on fire meter empties for Utah, and they got to start over again. And he rolls a 4 to get the 2 points. 19-9. Jazz lead it by 10. They have had a death grip on this game from the opening whistle and don't look to let go anytime soon. Patrick Beverley, he gets the ball, goes into the lane for the layup. Remember, that white dot means an automatic 2 points. So it is now 11 for the Clippers, 19 for the Jazz. First team to get to 25 or eclipse it will trigger halftime protocol, or halftime rest, I guess you could say. Rubio, he goes into the lane and does it again. He says, anything you can do, I can do better. It is now 21-11. Jazz leading by 10, and they are not letting go. Beverley takes the inbound pass, and he'll pass it to their center, which is Tobias Harris, who has been outplayed by Rudy Gobert thus far. He will pass it, but see, it says pass tip in, which means that if anyone on the Clippers misses that shot, he automatically goes up and tips it in. So who's he going to pass it to is the question. Goes to the big man after him. So it's going to be the power forward, Gallinari. Danilo, he will pass. Decides to go to the small forward. Who is the small forward for this Clippers team? I'll know it by the end of the first half. Avery Bradley. We have not talked about him hardly at all. Bradley, baseline 3 ball. What kind of defense they putting on? Double team. But remember, he gets a +1. So as long as he rolls a 5 or above, he gets it. But if he misses it, that pass tip in is automatically engaged by Harris. Puts the shot up. He misses it. Tipped in by Harris. So it's not 3, but it is 2 points. And it helped stop the bleeding just a little bit. 21-13. Jazz lead on the back of Gobert, who has been absolutely brilliant thus far. Rubio inbounds to shooting guard Mitchell. We have not talked about him enough tonight. Donovan puts up a 3 ball, and there's the dot. You can see it. Splashes it through, and that's 3 more points for the Jazz to make it 24-13. Donovan Mitchell from beyond the arc, and now the next bucket by the Jazz. It'll be halftime. Beverly passes to his center, Harris. We got the tip in last time. Tobias, top of the key for 2. Kind of defense is Utah putting on left and wide open. So this is going to go in no matter what because they are on fire and they get the 2 points. It's now 15-24. Jazz lead. Here we go. Let's see if they can get halftime right here, right now. Gobert goes, or sorry, not Gobert. Rubio kicks it over to Ingles. Joe, finger roll, 2 points at the half to try to get the half over. And they left him wide open. So, yep, it will fall in easily as he rolls a 5. He only needed a 1 really to roll, period. And it drops in, and we are at the half. Halfway there, the Jazz lead at 26-15. What a start here in this one. Elin Olive bringing you the action live from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The Jazz, currently on the back of Rudy Gobert, lead it 26-15. Well, during the halftime, I just kind of want to check in with you guys. How you guys all doing with all the lack of sports content that we're so used to right now? I know March is considered one of the best times of the year. High school basketball, state tournaments, March Madness, the start of spring train, or not start, but we would be getting to the peak of spring training. How are you guys all doing with everything that's going on? If this is able to provide some distraction, some sports somehow, some way, I'm glad to provide it, and I have a feeling I'll be doing this a little bit more often than I have in the past. Just a quick check-in. Things in Evanston are going great. Working as the broadcaster for the Evanston Red Devils, which is our high school team here, has been a blast. Football season, my first football season was fun. First volleyball, never called volleyball before, was great. Basketball was amazing. We played one of our biggest rivals in our home gym, which, by the way, one of the loudest high school environments I've ever seen. And I got to call a 3-point buzzer beater for them to beat that rival, and the place went nuts. It was probably my favorite moment of my first year of being a professional sportscaster. So, but yeah, this is Pocket Sports basketball by I believe the man's name is Hamish Sterling. Hamish Sterling out of Australia. And I've actually got quite a few of these games. I got a huge Christmas haul from them. The great thing about these games, if you're liking what you're seeing, these games are only about $10 a piece. It's really great. And all these dice, you can tell they're all custom dice. They're all great for the thing. I'll be right back. I'll grab you the other games that I have just so you can see how wide their catalog goes. Sorry about that. Check out this haul, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, they got this basketball game. Again, they have a baseball game, a really fun hockey game, which I'm going to be bringing you some hockey games here pretty quick, probably in the next couple of days. Football game, which I have my Super Bowl matchup, and that'll be fun. Even boxing. So Al, Red Sox fan, if you're out there, this is for you. I'm going to call a boxing match, which will be on this, which will be pretty fun. Even have cycling, soccer, but since he's from Australia, he does call it football. The American football one is called Red Zone American Gridiron. So yeah, I'm gonna try my hand at some rugby. That'll be fun. And then golf. As I mentioned, all these games, $10. It's a really cool gaming engine. I love the fact that you roll the dice and they kind of tell you what's going on. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the action. The Utah Jazz, led by Rudy Gobert, lead it 26-15 in this race to 50 to find out who's winning, who's going to stay in the winner's bracket, who's dropping down to the loser's bracket for the last time. So here we go. The Jazz won the tip-off. Therefore, the Clippers will start out with it. Beverly takes his time with it, dribbles it around, and now puts it over to Tobias Harris. Tobias, top of the key, jump shot for 2. Remember, both teams are still on fire. Yeah, that's one of the things that I like about it too, checking on the chat room. Trad fan, seems like you don't need player cards, which is kind of cool. I really like that too. I love that you can roll the dice. Each dice is basically a player. You can roll the dice and then it tells you what they're doing. Like, see, I rolled, it said pass to the center, and then see, it's kind of hard to see because it's backward, but it says top of the key, 2 points. So now we'll see what happens. Defense put on by Utah is a man-to-man, which means he's got to roll a 3 usually, but since they're on fire, he just needs to roll a 2. If he rolls a 1, I'll be surprised. He rolls a 3, and the shot sails through the twine. So it is now 17 for the Clippers, 26 for the Jazz. We'll see if they can get that final 24 points and bring this one home. Here we go. Pass to the power forward, which is Favors. Derek, power drive, moves forward for 2, and it's a foul. That's another thing. It says foul ref. So that means we'll consult this referee die right here. What result do we roll? Ball up, which means it's a jump ball. I believe that's what that means. Got to double check. Ball up. Both players roll the scoring die. Highest roll wins the ball. So, yep, it's a jump ball. Here we go. Jazz roll a 4. Clippers roll a 4. So we'll roll again. Jazz roll a 1. Clippers roll a 5. So the Clippers with a chance to kind of get going here. Kicks it over to, I believe, who was that? Tobias Harris, I believe, is their center. Yes. Harris dribbles. Passes, but the tip-in is engaged. So if they miss that shot, they'll get 2. He'll go to the point guard, Beverly. He immediately screens it around to the shooting guard, Alexander, who goes for a bank shot. 2 points. Defense put on by by the Jazz is a draw, and I believe that means they drew the foul. Draw. A foul has occurred while shooting. A player must roll 4 or higher. See free throws. So he's drawing the foul if he shoots a 3 or higher in this case because of the on fire. He will get it, and it'll be a chance for an old school 3-point play. He rolls a 3, so it will go in, and it's now 19-26 and a chance for the Clippers to pull even here. 19-26. And how do they do the free throws? To be successful, you must roll 4 or higher on each 10. Well, he's only got 1 in 10. All right. And the hot streak will not carry over. He rolls a 1, so he misses the free throw. Rebounded by the Jazz as they lead by 7. Quickly over to Donovan. Mitchell dribbles, takes a step, goes for the bank shot. It is a double team. Wow. So he's got to roll a 5 or a 6 to get this one to go. A 5 or a 6 to get it to go. If it doesn't go, Utah loses their hot streak. He rolled a 4. He missed it. So Utah's hot streak is over. The Clippers with a chance to climb back into this one. Here we go. Beverly drives forward, goes for the layup. See that dot? You know what that means. It's an automatic 2 points. And just like that, it is a 21-26 ball game. The Clippers doing work here in the second half. Let's see if the Jazz can respond. Rubio goes to Gobert. Rudy dribbles. Goes for off the glass for 2. What kind of defense they putting on? It's a double team. He's gone over the double team once before. Can he do it again? No, just barely. It's a 5. He misses the shot. And the Clippers get another chance. Patrick Beverly dribbles, goes into the lane for the layup. We know what the dot means by now, and it's 23-26. The Clippers have crawled back into this one. We'll see what the Jazz are able to do here in this second half as they are getting beaten right now by the Clippers. Jazz go to Rudy. Gobert, hook shot for 2. What kind of defense they putting on him? And it's a foul. We'll see what the ref calls. It is a flagrant foul. Oh, boy. Got to double check that. Flagrant on the defense. Foul results in 2 free throws for the offensive team and possession after free throws. So Rudy will shoot 2 free throws. I had to double check and make sure it couldn't be on the offense. But the flagrant foul is on the Clippers, and Rudy with a chance to get Utah some momentum back. He's got to roll a 4 or above in order to hit the free throw. First free throw, he rolls a 2, no good. Next one from the stripe, it rolls around, and it's a 3, no good. He missed both of them. So now Utah can't capitalize on it, but they still get the ball after the flagrant. Rubio passes to guess who? To Gobert. Rudy goes to the power forward. Favors. Derek, he dribbles. Rudy's tip-in, though, is activated, so if they miss that shot, he will go up and tip it in. Power drive by Derek. Defense is a draw, so he draws the foul. Is it going to go in? Yes! So it goes in. 2 more points, and 1 opportunity for the Jazz. We'll see if Derek can make it a 3-point play the old school way. Shot is up, and it's a 3. How about that? Right now, the Jazz 0 for from beyond the arc, or from the charity stripe. Excuse me. They've actually shot pretty good from beyond the arc. All right, here come a big chance for the Clippers. They trail 28-23. Pass to the power forward, which I believe is, 1 second, Gallinari. Danilo. Alley-oop jam. You see the dot, and you know what that means. That's an automatic 2 points. 25-28. It's a 3-point game. What a comeback by the Clippers. Rubio. I cannot believe it. I'm not making this up. It says pass to center every time I roll it for Ricky Rubio. They're going to Gobert, and they are leaning on him heavily. He passes it, but his tip-in is engaged, which means if they miss the shot, he just tips it in. Where are they going to pass it to? He rolls a 6, which means back to Favors. Derek, he'll pass it, and he'll go to Ingles, the small forward. Joe dribbles. Alley fade away. See the dot, gets it to fall, and it's now 31-25. Plus, they've got 1 towards their hot streak. Chance to catch on fire for the Jazz. We'll see what the Clippers have to say about that. Pass to the shooting guard. That is Alexander. Takes a step back, pump fake for 3. What kind of defense they putting on him? They draw the foul. Shot is up, and it goes in. A 3-point play goes in, and he gets the foul. He's got a chance for a 4-point play. Unbelievable. And that will cut the gap to 2 if he hits the free throw. He's got to roll 4 or above. Here we go, and he rolls a 1. Rebounded by the Jazz. Utah to Ricky Rubio. He goes up. We see the dot. We know what that means on the layup. And it is now 33 to 28. Utah lead by 5. They led by 10 at one point in this game. Great comeback by the Clippers at this point in time. Patrick Beverley passes to the power forward. Who is that? Gallinari. I should know that by now. Danilo. Double clutch for the dot. Gets it to fall. Oh, wait, that's up to 2. And then it's now 31 to 33. They are coming back, and they're coming back quick, and the Staples Center can feel a comeback here. It's a race to 50 points. First team to get there wins it. Ricky Rubio dribbles. Passes to Rudy. Gobert. Hook shot for 2 points. He's left wide open, and Gobert deposits it into the net. 35 to 31. Beverley dribbles. Passes to shooting guard Alexander. Pump fake for 3. He is wide open. Does he make the shot? Yes! My goodness, it is now a 1-point game, 35-34. The Clippers have come all the way back down by 10. Rubio dribbles. Rubio, dot, layup, and that's going to put them on fire. So they get that back, and it's now 37 to 34. A 3-point game, but with the way that the Clippers have been hitting from beyond the arc, I would not doubt them. And neither should you, as immediately Beverley kicks it over to Alexander. Alexander for 3 with the dot, gets it to go, and we're all tied up. 37 all, and the Clippers have completed the comeback. My goodness, unbelievable. Rubio goes to Mitchell. Donovan, bank shot, trying to find 2 points for the Jazz, and he's double teamed. They are on fire, so that helps them out. So he just needs to roll a 5 or a 6, and he'll roll a 2. Misses the shot, rebounded by the Clippers. Their chance to get their first lead of the game. Quickly over to Beverley. He goes from coast to coast into the lane for the layup. Yes! And the Clippers lead it 39-37. Late in this one, race to 50. Ricky Rubio, he goes for the layup and says, I can do that too. And we're going to be tied up for a while. 39 all. Clippers, it's going to be, let's see, who's the shooting forward or small forward again? It is Avery Bradley. We've not talked a lot about him, but he's a name that we all know. Bradley, baseline, 3 ball. He is double teamed. It's going to be very hard to make the shot. He needs a 5 or a 6, and he rolls a 5. Unbelievable. 3 points from Avery Bradley over the double team, and it's 42 to 39. 8 points away from a come from behind victory for the Clips. Rubio passes over to Ingles. Joe dribbles. Oh, I think I forgot to play a rule. Yep. Okay. So anytime the offense rolls dribble, you're supposed to roll this dice, and if it comes up with a 5 or a 6, then it's a steal. So I need to get on that. Actually, since I've been doing it all game and we're in the late game, I'm not going to do that because it's just kind of, I don't know, weird. Ingles up and under for 2. Defense is a foul. So we'll see what the call is. Ball up. So it'll be a jump ball late in the game. 8 points separating the Clippers from winning this one, while the Jazz are down by 2. Close game happening here late in this one. Utah rolls a 5. Clippers roll a 3. So Utah win the jump ball. Goes to Derek Favors. He dribbles. Goes for the alley-oop jam. We know what the dot means. And it is 41-42. It's going to be who can make the big plays down the stretch is going to decide this one. Big one coming up. Here we go. Beverly passes to the small forward. Bradley, who at the 3 over the double team. Fadeaway jump shot. Dot means it's good, and that's 2 more points for the Clippers. 6 points away from winning this one. We'll see what the Jazz can do to respond. Dribble. If he dribbles one more time, it's a turnover. Instead, he quickly kicks it over to Derek Favors. Favors dribbles, and that's going to be a shot clock violation as he had 2 from Rubio, 1 from Favors, and now the Clippers with a chance to put some distance between them and the Jazz late in this one. They currently lead it 44-41. Pass to Avery Bradley. He's got a 3 ball. He dribbles. Finger roll for 2 points. What kind of defense is Utah putting out there? It's a foul. We'll see what the rest calls. It's a travel. A travel called on the Clippers, and Utah gets a chance to possibly tie this thing up as we're headed down the home stretch. It's a race to 50. First one to 50 wins, and the score is 41 for Utah, 44 for the Clippers. Quickly, Rubio goes to Favors. Derek dribbles. Now he decides to pass. He goes to... Who would that be? I think that would be small forward. Ingles. Whoa! Did that one way too far. Joe. Up and under for 2. What kind of defense they putting on? Draws the foul. Let's see if he can hit it. Yes! So he's got a chance for an old school 3-point play and a chance to tie it up. Remember, the Jazz have not hit a free throw all game. What better time would it be to hit one now? We need to see a 4 over for Joe Ingles. And he rolls a 4. Clutch free throw there by the Aussie. 44 all. Beverly to Gallinari. Power drive for 2. What kind of defense? Double team. So he's got to roll a 5 or a 6. And he rolls a 2. Rebound by the Jazz, and it's a chance for them to take the lead and try to take this one the long way. Quickly over to Donovan Mitchell. He puts up a 3 ball with a dot, which means it's an automatic tray, and that now makes it 47. 3 more points for the Jazz before they're able to complete this home victory, or this victory on the road. The Clippers down by 10 at one point, trying to get the comeback. Here we go. Beverly quickly over to the small forward. I think that's Avery Bradley. Gotta double check. Yeah, Avery Bradley. Baseline 3. It's not a dot, so he's got to shoot it over the defense. Utah leaves him wide open, so it's going to go in. Splash! 47 all. 3 points separate both teams from the victory. Utah trying to get it on the road, while the Clippers trying to complete a 10-point comeback. Here we go. Rubio gets the inbound pass. Kick quickly over to Rudy Gobert. And he goes for the slam dunk. Game point, 49-47. The only chance the Clippers have to beat Utah right now is maybe the 3 ball. We'll see what Patrick Beverly decides to do. He dribbles. Goes for the layup and the dot. So now it is game point for everyone. Next score wins. This is what it all comes down to. Here we go. Utah, Rudy Gobert. Passes to the small forward, Joe Ingles. Ingles. Baseline 3. Draws the foul. If he hits it, it's over, though. And he doesn't. He missed it. He needed a 3 at the very latest. He rolls a 2 and he missed it. So he'll get 2 free throws. If he hits any one of these, it's over. Wow. Who would have thought this is what this game would come down to? Joe Ingles goes to the line. If he hits any one of these free throws, Utah wins. 4 or above is what we're looking for. First free throw is a 6 and it's in. The Utah Jazz win it on a free throws by Joe Ingles, who goes 2 for 2 in 2 of the biggest free throws of the night. The rest of the team goes 0 for. Don't know what the number is, but they didn't make any. But they win it 50-49. How about that? The Utah Jazz advance in the bracket. The Clippers will fall to the loser side, meaning they will have to win their next game in order to keep themselves in contention. What a game we had here. Final score 50-49. Joe Ingles, your player of the game, hitting those clutch free throws to get Utah back into it and to win it. What an absolute showdown we had here at Staples Center. As the Jazz in the bracket, the Clippers will play a win or a must-win game against, who's that going to be? The Philadelphia 76ers. While the Jazz will host the Golden State Warriors in the next round. Our next game, Charlotte versus San Antonio. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Elon Off saying, take care, God bless, and we will see you next time the ball flies. Have a good night. Before we wrap up, just want to say big thank you to TribeFan879 for joining us live and in the chat room. Elon, good to see you back on here. It's good to be back, and you know what? We will to kind of keep myself fresh and to kind of keep myself in rhythm. I think I'm gonna do a lot more of these. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.